live from headquarters. My name is Charles, and I'm sure that, just to let you know, this is my very first YouTube. So within this YouTube, I'm sure I will offend a lot of people that may not believe what I believe. But that's okay. That's why God gave everyone their own mind and judgment. With that note said, I would like to say that God tells you that to defend yourself, and I believe in that. But to get started real good, I don't think myself, I'm not scared at 21 foot. I'm not scared at 30 foot. To me, you need to leave the situation. Defending yourself is a last ditch resort. Just because you carry a gun does not mean that someone looks at you wrong. I got to defend my wit, and I defended it at 30 foot, 21 foot. Okay. Try to get yourself out of the fight. And if that can't, myself, I'm more of a 5 or 7 foot person. I'll be backing up when they advance up to me and they get without 5 or 7. And I have tried to get myself out of this. That's when I will tend to business. Now, with that said, I'll say this. I don't think that I need any kind of weapon. And I don't think that I need 4 or 5 clips strapped on me that hold 15, 17 rounds each to defend my life. To me, that's going overboard. Oh, well, Charles, what about that drug infested guy on meth and he's running at me and he's got superhuman strength? Maybe he does, maybe he don't. One shot to the head will take care of that. But I'm not going to take that shot at 21 foot. To me, human life is way more important than that. Then we talk about weapons. If there's any kind of weapon on the market. Guys, the reason gun makers make guns is to sell them. They're going to make different variances, different kinds, different calibers, and that's a whole nother story. Let's talk about different calibers. First of all, I think a person needs to know his weapon and know it well, and I think he needs to practice with it. I'm fortunate to have a lot of acres in my own target range to practice. If you want to practice, guys, here's your first practice. Get a simple chicken egg. Go buy a dozen of them at the store. And you put them on the ground and you walk back 5 to 7 feet. Tell me how many shots it takes you to hit that egg. When you can hit that egg, you can take your headshot. That's what you shoot for. I'm a believer in 1 shot, 1 kill only. I'm not going to need that 15, 17 round clip to unload it on him until the threat has stopped. Guys, there's consequences for that. If I'm going to take a life, I want to make sure I did everything possible to save that life. So I myself, I don't feel that I need high capacity magazines. I feel that I have several semi-automatic pistols. I think they're great. I have revolvers. And you want to talk about the caliber war? 22, really? Is that the bottom end of the chain? Sure it is. But with that 1 shot to the head, you're going to end the threat. If I have to take more than 1 shot, then I might need more practice. Not that I hit every shot. That's what your second shot's for, in case I do miss. But still, I don't want to take another human life unless it's all that bad of a situation and I can't get me or my family, or I can't protect someone that needs help. And yes, we can protect other people, but that don't mean that Johnny B. Good's going out looking. God tells you don't go looking for the fight. It's got to happen natural. That's what defending your life's about. Don't worry about drug. Oh, he's drug infested. He's high on meth and cocaine and all of that, and he's going to be running at me, and I'm going to need 42 rounds to take him out. You won't, guys. You won't need that. You're carrying a lot of weight around with you for no reason. If you're going to the range, you may need that 42 rounds. But look at the price of ammunition. You need to be focused on saving every round and making every round count. My experience with the semi-automatic is we waste a lot of rounds trying to hit our target to see how fast we can hit. Let's do the double tap. Okay, double taps are great if you need it. But what if you didn't need it? How many rounds do you waste trying to learn your weapon? Learning a weapon is not a 1 week course or a 2 week course, or I take a course a year. Learning your weapon is shooting that weapon on your own. Nobody can tell you how to be good with that weapon. They can give recommendations, but they can't tell you. They can't show you. It's all up to you. You're the one that's going to train yourself on to hit your shots. Now, I guess I kind of went down a rabbit trail here, and a lot of that's my feelings, and you can hate me for it. But I also think that not only learning your weapon, that you need to see what works for you. How can I get to my weapon quick? Guys, I'll be honest with you. I've never could buy anything that was totally happy, that made me happy, that made me feel confident, that made me feel that I could get that weapon out. I could deploy it quick. We got Kydex, we got this, we got that. Kydex, you put it in, it's gonna make your side sore because it's hard, but one thing's for sure, we can dang sure put it in there. Our pants are not gonna make it. That's the only thing I see positive about it. Period. I'm not knocking Kydex, it's just not for me. Now, a lot of my gun experience is self-taught and from using them my whole life. And the guns I'm fixing to show you, I feel that I can adequately fend my life with. I can fend somebody else's life with. And here's where the haters are going to come in. On a day-to-day average, and bear in mind, all of my gear I make myself. It's all handmade. It's hand tooled out of leather. All my holsters do have liners, and I do grease those liners to deploy my weapon quick. Okay? The first weapon that I probably would say that I carry on a day-to-day basis to defend my life, and this is not about calibers, this is what works for me. Okay, the first weapon would be Bond Arms 9mm. I can wear this on my side, through a belt on the outside. I can hang my keys off of it if I so choose to. And it's a 9mm. 2 shots. 2 shots. I'm going to have to be in a bad situation to ever deploy that. And then, to make it matter, I come up and I make a holster where I can carry it in my pocket. And I can fire this weapon without taking it out of the holster. I can pull the hammer back. It can come out of my pocket like that, ready to go. But it's going to have to be a bad situation before it comes out of my pocket. Now, I like the Bond Arms, and it's not my most favorite thing. I mean, they are kind of encuffed hard on your hands, 9mm. You can't go out there and shoot 50 rounds of it and like it. But remember, I'm defending my life with it. It's not a target pistol. That pistol is close range. A lot of people call it a belly gun. All right, why do you want to just wound somebody when you can come up right to the head? My philosophy on that, take it or leave it. Hate me for it, whatever. And I don't think that 9mm is the king of all guns, nor do I think the 357 is, because I'm going to come back to that 1 shot, 1 kill. If I'm going to have to take another human life, I don't want to put him in a lot of misery. I want to end it quick. Just like I'm ending a rabbit skunk. Just like I'm having to put down a horse that's broke his leg. I'm not going to sit there and fill it full of ammunition to see how long it takes. And if I lose my life through all of this, that's God's will. God is my protector. God's going to keep me safe. God's going to tell me when to pull my weapon. God's going to do that. He walks with me every day, and I would hope that everyone else could feel the same way. But let's get back to weapons. Another weapon I carry in my pocket if I'm feeling a little bit froggy, and again, on holsters, hand tool, fits on your belt, is the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. And when I carry it, it does have the Crimson Trace laser. When I carry this weapon, most of the time in my pocket, in a pocket holster that I've made that I can deploy quick, I'm carrying it at night. Because a lot of times that laser just a flick. If I ever had to deploy it, a flick on that chest gonna show him or her or whoever or that drug infested tycoon that's coming running. And I carry 6 rounds. I don't carry extra clips. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm not gonna be in a firefight. Ever. I don't want to be in one. And if I am, God's will that I may not come out of it. And we talk about on that Smith & Wesson Bodyguard how hard the trigger pull is. That trigger pull's on there for the simple reason of for you to think, can I get myself out of this? It's not about blowing your leg off, pulling it out of your pocket. That may be part of it, but it's about, as you're squeezing that trigger, do I really want to take this off? Do I really fear for my life? I don't see how anybody could fear for their life at 21 foot. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm not a big guy, as you can see. Another weapon I like real good, carried outside, 380, which is plenty sufficient to defend your life. Again, 1 shot, 1 kill. 1 shot to the head will take care of it. LCP2, got a pocket holster for it. I can wear it on my belt. I do like the trigger on it. It's not my most favorite weapon. Sometimes the trigger, I'm not wearing a gun every day to defend like a police officer would, that or somebody's going to pot shot me, this, that, and the other. But the LCP, it's a good weapon. Have no problem with it. Now let's go down a little bit more than that. On the belt carry, pocket holster for hip too. If I decide I want to carry it on my belt and cover it up, I do. LCP2, 22 long rifle. Hold 11 rounds. 11 rounds is the most ammunition. I carry this one on the farm every day for snakes and things like that. Something, a varmint. Guys, 22, I'm not going to get in a caliber war with you. It'll do the job. It'll defend your life. And most of the time, just showing a gun, we're probably in the fight. You know, that's the way you got to look at it. Another weapon I like really well, 5-shot revolver. Again, wear it on my, I have never seen a pocket holster ever, could never make a pocket holster that I can deploy this weapon without a hammer or with a hammer. It's because it gets in the way and it's too big. Period. But if I'm going to carry this weapon and it's equipped with a flashlight for at night, in case I need to deploy it, I'm going to have my flashlight too, because I want to see what I'm shooting at. I don't just want to cease fire. I'm the guy looking for what's behind my target. 38 special 5-shot. I carry no extra rounds with it. I'm that confident with it. Period. It'll defend your life. It'll take care of you if you actually have to do that, in my opinion, 5 to 7 foot. I don't carry this one too much, but it's a lot of fun. And I defend my life with it. Cowboy style, 22 long rifle. I got the holster, the rig. I can carry 25 rounds with it. I guess I'd have to say, if I was going to have to go to the zombie apocalypse and defend myself, I'd probably use this. 6-inch barrel, get me anywhere I want to go. And let's face it, guys, tell me anybody that wants to take a 22 round anywhere. Nobody does. Now, bear in mind, all of this is just my opinion, but there's one thing we all need to remember. The chances of anyone coming across a drug-infested meth head and I need 42 rounds to take care of him, it's not going to happen. Defending your life can easily be done with 1 to 6 rounds. And if you need more than that, you're on the wrong side of town and you shouldn't be there in the beginning. And don't go looking for that fight. You want the fight, if it all has to happen, to intercept you. And I don't mean a fight arguing over you sitting in my seat. That's not a fight. That's not worth a human life. Or arguing, you cut in front of me and you hit me, so I got to defend my life. I don't believe that way. If I'm defending my life, that person has got to have a weapon in his hand that I can see. If I get shot down, then I guess I was wrong about everything. Just food for thought. Take it for what it's worth. You can like it, you can hate it, but I'm a God-fearing man. And one of my mottos is, I put God first, my family, and guts is what made America free. That's my belief. I'm old school. Have a good day.